So as I was telling you, let's watch videos on some of the documentaries of the people who have contributed for the forest conservation. Let's begin.
इस पौधे को भी मेरी माँ ने लगाया, मेरे पिताजी ने लगाया और मुझे भी जन्म मेरे माता पिता ने दिया है। इस नाते ये पेड़ मेरा भाई है और मेरे भाई को किसी भी कीमत पर मैं नुकसान नहीं पहुंचाने दूंगी और वो भाई सदियों सदियों तक उन बच्चियों की, बेटियों की याद दिलाता रहेगा। ये पिपलांत्री का काम है।
When we think of Rajasthan, we get an image of endless desert with camels. I was fortunate enough to see vegetation in the midst of this so-called wasteland which comes alive with trees, water and daughters. Come to Piplantri, where trees are sons and brothers. Piplantri is a small village with a population of around 6,000 people in the district of Rajsamand in Rajasthan, India. It has gained immense global attention in the past decade for its successful practice of ecofeminism. In a country that still favors the birth of a son, Piplantri village not only embraces daughters but also has created a tradition that benefits the village and its environment. This is the story of one man's mission in a village to save Piplantri's daughters and its nature. Rewind to the year of 2005. Piplantri and a few surrounding villages fell prey to deforestation due to marble mining.
के आसपास के एरिया में बहुत बड़े स्तर पर सफ़ेद संगमरमर का खनन कार्य होता है और जहाँ पर माइनिंग का कार्य होता है वहाँ पर अब निश्चित तौर पर बहुत बड़ा नुकसान होता है और वो यहाँ भी हुआ है।
The marble mining had several adverse effects such as decreasing water levels, habitat destruction, water scarcity and landscape destruction. While mining caused destruction to nature, the society was ridden by female infanticide, feticide, dowry and gender discrimination. When Mr. Shyam Sundar Paliwal was elected as a Sarpanch or the head of the village in 2006, he had plenty of problems to solve. During his tenure of 5 years and even after that, he has worked hard with the help and support of the villagers to build a sustainable, eco-friendly model village. They have worked towards building a sustainable society where equal importance is given to the upbringing of the girls born in the village while reducing the water scarcity and executing afforestation, rainwater harvesting and free education.
जहाँ पे सबसे बड़ी बात है लड़कियों को गर्ल्स एजुकेशन के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा उनको योगदान दिया जाता है, उनको पार्टिसिपेट किया जाता है।
After his daughter's death around the year of 2006, he came up with innovative schemes fully utilizing the government's funds and projects. In the memory of his daughter, Paliwal started an initiative of planting 111 trees when a girl child is born.
हर बेटी के नाम पर 111 पौधे इस ग्राम पंचायत में जितनी भी लड़कियों का साल भर में जन्म होगा उन सभी बच्चियों के नाम पर हम बारिश में वृक्षारोपण करेंगे और 111 पौधे लगाएंगे और गांव वालों से एक एफिडेविट लेंगे कि मेरे परिवार में कोई भी व्यक्ति भ्रूण हत्या नहीं करेगा, मेरे परिवार में कोई भी व्यक्ति बाल विवाह नहीं करेगा, बेटी को शिक्षा से वंचित नहीं रखेगा। बेटी के नाम पर गांव वाले पैसा इकट्ठा करके बेटी के नाम पर 31,000 रुपये की एफडी 18 साल तक होने तक लेकर ये काम पिपलांत्री के लोगों ने किया है।
Panchayat at your doorstep, Swajal Dhara Yojana and Kiran Nidhi Yojana are some of the most popular schemes that he has introduced. The union government acknowledged the efforts of the villagers with the Nirmal Gram Award. In 2007, for his rigorous efforts and far-sighted vision, Mr. Shyam Sundar Paliwal was honored with the President's Award. The Piplantri model is now being followed by many panchayat across the country. With determination and dedication, people have made Piplantri an oasis of hope, inspiring other villages to tread the sustainable path.
आज पिपलांत्री एक विचारधारा बन गया है पूरे विश्व समुदाय के सामने और पिपलांत्री में जो वृक्षारोपण हुआ है, जल संरक्षण का काम हुआ है, सरकार की योजनाओं से काम हुआ है, ये अद्भुत कार्य है। आज पिपलांत्री का नारा है बेटी, पानी, पेड़, गोचर भूमि, वन्य जीवों को बचाकर लोगों को प्राकृतिक आधारित रोजगार उपलब्ध कराना, ये पिपलांत्री है।
students, Piplanthri village, an example for the people who are cutting the forest, right? So they believe that we get so many benefits, but see the benefits of having the forest conservation, because of the afforestation, how the people have got the employment, how the social evil have been reduced in their village. Okay, and there is no problem of the social issue, economic issue, all has been sorted out with the forest conservation. Now there is one more video of a lady who have made a change in the environment, right? So let's watch a video of a lady who have received Padma Bhushan award from the president in the year 2019. Okay, and again, one way of how forest conservation can be practiced by everyone at every stage of life. Okay, it's not about only the educated people can do it. It is, you have to be having a feeling towards your environment. Okay, let's watch a video on it.
This tiny village on the outskirts of Bengaluru is famous worldwide. All thanks to this humble lady. She and her husband are credited with planting more than 8,000 trees in their lifetime. Turning her village into a green oasis over half a century. The story started 50 years ago. A young Timaka and her husband needed an escape from the village stigma that followed a couple who could not have children. Instead, they decided to nurture saplings. That was the beginning of Timaka's tree planting mission.
ಆಕೆನ 25 ವರ್ಷ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಪಡೀಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಇದೆ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವುದು ಬೆಲೆ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮರನಾದರೂ ಹಾಕಿ ಬೆಳೆಸಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಪುಣ್ಯ ಪಡೆಯೋಣ ಅಂತ ಪಡೆದ ಭಾಗ್ಯ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ನಮ್ಮದು.
The villagers saw the couple relentlessly going about nurturing the saplings one by one with love and care. Timaka's story is particularly significant when we look at the sharp decline in green areas across India since independence, which is around the same time Timaka started her mission. All it takes for a country like India to regain the green glory is to have a Timaka, a tree mother, in each village and neighborhood. Future generations may fondly remember Timaka for helping them breathe easy.
So we just saw how one motive can change the world, right? So here we have understood about forest conservation. So the last part is, what is the consequence of deforestation? So why we are paying emphasis on afforestation or conservation. So what can be the consequences of deforestation? So a large number of forest areas are being cut down every day to meet the various demands of the increasing population. This is called as deforestation. So what are the consequences is, as I told in the beginning, as we are cutting down the forest, it can lead to the increase in the earth's temperature. It can lead to the global warming. So if there are no trees and plants, there will be no photosynthesis. So no carbon dioxide of the atmosphere will be used. This will increase the level of carbon dioxide, resulting in the increase of earth's temperature and leading to global warming. Then, no food and shelter to wildlife. So, in the absence of trees, plants and animals will not get food and shelter. So, this will disrupt the whole cycle of life, and gradually life might disappear from the land area of the earth. As I have shown you the video of the formation of the earth, where we were looking how the life started on the earth. If this thing continues, again maybe very soon the life cycle on the earth may disappear. So to conserve it, we need to plant more trees. There will be no floods. The trees plant roots help in holding the soil during the rains, and also soil is able to hold water. In the absence of trees, the soil will not hold water, which will cause floods. And deforestation endangers the environment. The continuous deforestation is threatening the different form of life, including human beings. So there is a necessity to think and set to conserve the forest. Natural calamities like floods, cyclones, hailstorms are more in the absence of the trees and forests. People will become homeless when such disaster occurs. So, to sustain life on the earth, we need to have more and more trees on the earth. Okay.